Hey guys, it is Javid on the Javid Osanlu channel. I wanted to kind of give you all a heads up as to where I'm going to be, what I'm going to be doing in my next couple of videos. I am going to start doing a lot more video blogging, so I hope to get people to watch me. If you watch, I really appreciate it. It's really for myself. I want to become a better speaker and become more socially inept when I speak, because sometimes I can be a little tactless, I feel. And I know that we are all our own worst critics, but sometimes I see myself speaking and I hear myself speaking because I have a little bit of a hearing deficit in one ear. So I hear myself speaking and I'm not sure that what I'm saying is coming out the way that I intend it to come out. So I'm working on that speech. One of the reasons is because I grew up in a multinational family or multi-international family where we spoke 5 or 6 languages at one time in the house all the time. English being my primary tongue, being born in the United States in Houston. I also speak several other languages, like 3 or 4 other languages fluently. I won't discuss which languages they are because it wouldn't make sense to you anyway, and you wouldn't understand it when I'm speaking to you unless you're from that country, and the odds of you being from those countries is slim to none because they're very small countries and they're poor countries, unfortunately. Where my mom is from and my mom's side is from is not a very popular place, and so most people have no idea where it is. So it's Ossetia. It's Ossetia. I'll put a link down below so you understand what is Ossetia. It's around the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. It's north of Chechnya and Grozny. So that gives you an idea of what type of languages I can speak. Azeri, and a little bit of an old Turkic tongue, and an old another tongue that is even older than that, but mostly primary base. They want to say Turkic, and the Turkic tongue and Turkish language are completely different. And a lot of people don't understand that they're not one and the same. The Turkic tongue and the Turkish language are not the same. Let me make that clear. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to show you what I do for fun. Okay, and I have sold paintings in the past. I don't sell them at this point. I could if I wanted to, if I had somebody that was interested in me doing a painting for them. These are sketches. These are charcoal sketches. This is charcoal, just pure natural charcoal, where I've sketched out 2 scribes, one of Egyptian origin and one of Assyrian origin, ancient scribes. And so I'm going to do this painting and I'm going to add lots of detail to it, and I'm going to put this is just charcoal at this point, and it will be sketched out even more before I put the paints on. And once I start painting, I was thinking if you are interested I will paint on video, but you're going to have to put comments down below and tell me if that's something that you would be interested in watching. So I'm going to post this on my Facebook page, and if you're interested in watching me paint these, I will. I did have some formal training from a college instructor at Georgia State University in Atlanta, Georgia, who was a Georgia State University art instructor. So I did have some formal training underneath her, and I won't mention her name until I get permission to mention her name in the video, but I guess I could. Cecile Bros, Czechoslovakian origin in Pine Lake, Georgia, and she was my art instructor when I was very young, and we kind of swapped out friendship and companionship and just a real strong camaraderie, and she was learning things from me, and I was learning from her, and it was a wonderful exchange. And I went to see her several times in my lifetime, and I will see her again by the grace of God. By the grace of God, I will see her again. And this is another one. Now this is pencil. This is all just lead sketch. And this was one that I did in probably 1.5 minutes because it's just a base of what I'm going to paint. And they're Caucasian dancers from the Caucasus Mountains. So yes, that's right, Caucasus Mountains. I'll put a link down below. They are from Caucasia, okay? They're Caucasian dancers. And that whole origin of the Caucasus Mountains have dance that is like this, and they're called the Caucasus Mountains. And that's Ossetia and Azerbaijan and Georgia, Russia, Georgia, its own country on the Russian continent, in the Russian continent, little area. Anyway, there's Asia Minor, and then there's the Russian. So anyway, it's very complicated. The USSR broke, and then it became capitalism. It's capitalistic society, and all the countries. There's so many separate countries now that have their independence. Rightfully, they do, and some are still trying to economically pull themselves back from that situation, and some are doing better than others, as we know. Anyway, I'm not a political person. I don't care about all that kind of thing. But as I do get a little bit older, I understand what my mom and my grandparents and what people who do immigrate from other countries into the United States go through, because I witnessed it firsthand over my lifetime, and it's a little difficult. Because, to be honest with you, when you're the youngest of the children of this type of situation, with parents that are multinational and multi-international, you do have to kind of take up the slack in a lot of ways, because you got to keep everybody kind of at peace with one another. And, that's what we're doing. Anyway, sorry, I'm hungry. I'm eating cashews, pistachio, some dried fruits. Very delicious. Dates, dried almonds, dried coconut. Cashew, pistachio, dates, dried cranberries, dried mulberries. Good stuff. That goes into another subject that we'll make on the video. It's only 6 minutes and 20 minutes. There's 6 minutes and 29 seconds right now, so let's go ahead and keep talking. I'm going to start talking. I did a couple of videos that I posted about health. I feel like I'm qualified to talk to this. I am not in the medical industry as far as like from a biological or medical doctor standpoint. I'm not studying for that. I'm studying psychology, and have been for a really long time, and I'm trying to eventually have my master's in psychology so that I can become a therapist or become a industrial organizational psychologist that focuses on leadership. But hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to accomplish that. And I hope that all of you accomplish your goals and accomplish your endeavors, and that your endeavors go well for you. I would ask that you give me the same prayers and the same thoughts and the same positive energy my way. I think that's the core of being a good human, is that regardless of the situation, you need to try to wish good for others. And what is good for you may not be good for them, so we don't need to try to change them into us or to live the way we live, because we think that we live a better way than they do. We just need to support them in what they're trying to accomplish and trying to be better at, if that makes sense. It's an individual thing. It's an individual journey. But we all draw upon one another's knowledge, wisdom, and experience, so that's what you need to remember. This is one of my favorites too. I lost 276 pounds, I've said this in other videos, over the last 5 or 6 years, and the way that I did that was by changing the way I eat and being very active. That's very important. I'm getting a notification, so give me just 1 second so I can see what this notification is. These are not going to be something I'm going to put on Do Not Disturb. Do y'all see the fishes swimming? Y'all see that? Maybe if I turn off this light. There's fish swimming on my phone. There's fish swimming inside my phone. It's really cool. It's really neat. And then you touch it, it's water. It's pretty neat. I like that. LG phone, and it has certain apps that you can download. I found it off of Google Play Store, but it's pretty neat. I like that quite a bit. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is vaping. Do you vape? You know, I vape because it helps me control my appetite, and that is honest to God truth. You know, it helps me in so many ways to not want to eat junky food. How it does that, I don't know. I'm not advanced in the anatomy, physiology, or the technically biological part of everything and how the chemical affects you, but I know that in e-liquid they use propylene glycol, which is used in breathing treatment for people with asthma, and I have asthma, so that may be how it helps me because I'm not having not many problems breathing, and I'm not hungry as often. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I just changed. But I was 473 at my heaviest, and now I'm 200. So yeah, I lost a lot of weight. Eating on a regular basis. There's an old saying that says you need to stoke the fire, and you do. If you want your metabolism to bump and to go, and you want to start losing weight, you're going to have to constantly put a little bit of snackage in you. Right, needs to be good complex proteins and complex carbohydrates with good caloric value. And if you don't know that, there's several books out there that speak to that, and you can get them, and there's a lot of information online about caloric value and what that means, what vegetables and proteins to put together, and what things to combine in order to have a healthy diet. So that's what it takes. I'll be honest with you guys, the diabetic diet, if you followed a diabetic diet to a T, even if you don't have diabetes, you would probably get really healthy, and with regular exercise. So that's it for today. Oh, I was going to talk about one more thing. There is this in Walgreens, in Walmart, and probably in your local stores or something similar to it. This is called Mio, however you want to pronounce it, Energy. It has caffeine and B vitamins, and you put like 3 drops in your water or 3 squirts in your water to taste. This one is not energy, so this one is just flavoring, but it's sugar-free, and it gives a good orange. They have several flavors. You just pick your own. I chose Wicked Blue Citrus, and it's kind of like a blue Bahama Mama kind of drink, like a blue Kool-Aid kind of taste. Not Kool-Aid, but I mean, I don't know, whatever. It's like a good blue coconutty, blue pina colada, if you will. I don't know, blue Malibu. It tastes good, and it smells good, and it gives you just a little bit of stable energy with caffeine and B vitamins so that you can enjoy your day. That's what it does. If you're tired and need a little bit of a boost, it's healthy and it's not going to hurt as long as you don't overdo it. So anyway, what am I vaping on? I did a video on it the other day. It's still the blue raspberry. The good news is I have some Okami e-liquids coming in. I did get a t-shirt with it as well, so I will wear the t-shirt and vape the Okami on the video so that you will see the Okami e-liquids that I got. They're mango, passion fruit, these kind of flavors. Very good. Javid saying, peace out, and I will see you all later. God bless, and have a happy 4th of July.